Hello everybody, I am the Black Sigma, or you could just call me Eric. Welcome back to Phoenix Wright, one of the expansion cases for the first game. Ooh, full animation, that's new, or partial animation. What's going on? I mean, normally the cases in the first game were very minimal on the animation put in. But also I saw the blue badger in there, which, for those of you who don't know, is the mascot of the police in this game. It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day that girl showed up. February 22nd, 10:02 AM at the Wright & Co. Law offices. This would make it 2017 then, because if the previous game was set 2016 due to the time gaps. There you are, finally! Where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow. Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am, it only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney Mia Fey. I'm not... Mia... Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you? I'm sorry, but Ms. Mia Fey no longer works here. So you are the coffee boy? I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. Right. Wait, you're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case? Yes, that's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth who murdered, though. That's a relief, then. You're better than nobody. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now. I'm kinda missing my partner. But you are Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney? I've been in court like 4 times. It's hardly an undefeated record yet. Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere. Please, I'm out of time. But please, you have to help. It's my sister. Huh? Maya? Could it be? They look so similar. Okay, I'll hear you out. Really? Thank you so much. The name's Emma. Emma Skye. I'm a scientific investigator. Scientific investigator? Okay. Emma, was it? So you're a scientific investigator. Yes, that's right. Is something wrong? No, it's just, you seem kind of, jumpy? Or maybe just young. Young? I'll be 16 years old this year. Oh, I see. Wait, only 16? I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. My work is becoming quite well known, at my age no less. So, what is your current position then? Well, legally speaking, I guess you'd call me an 11th grader. But I'm ready to do my job, at my age no less. Great, another future professional in training. So what's this about a case? You said the trial's tomorrow? My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't. So, it's a murder case. I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. And there's a witness. Just talk to her. You have to talk to her. Right. I suppose I will. I promised her I'd bring Mia Fey, but... That's interesting. How would she know Mia? And not know that Mia's dead? So you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up, then? Excuse me? I'm not a child, I'll have you know. You're 15, turning 16 this year. Still, it's a good goal to have. It's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. I believe investigations should be done scientifically, don't you? Yeah. Sure can't fault her for a lack of enthusiasm. If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared. Your sister? I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done. I'm looking forward to it. Guess I should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister. But first, my sister asked for Mia specifically. This Mia Fey person was a few years below her in school. So they went to the same school, huh? She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. And, well, I need one. Incidentally, Mia is a woman. Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's. Though I wouldn't judge by someone's name, gender identity, pronouns and all, what being this year of 2017. Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close. Well, actually, when she gets like she is now, I kind of hate her. But she's my only family. Your only family? What about your parents? They died in a car accident when I was little. Oh, I'm sorry. To the detention center we go then. Wonder what's wrong with Emma. She got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived. God, I thought I told you I didn't want visitors. Sorry, ma'am. It's just your sister. No excuses. Or did you not want a raise this year? Oh. I think I know who this is, and I'm doing the wrong voice. The sister that is in trouble is in a position over the guards. Owns their salary. Kinda like the prosecution office owns the salary of Detective Gumshoe. Understood, ma'am. What was that all about? Hi, Lana. Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing. Look, I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, how do you know me? Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit. I'm sorry, what is it exactly that you do? My name is Lana. Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for this district. You're a prosecutor? Two sisters, one a lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Emma, Lana, I mean, they're just like... Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Yeah, just... You have some strange parallels with some friends of mine. There's something you should know from the start, which is... The suspect in this case has confessed to the crime. Huh? Wait, but the suspect is me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright? Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened? The crime took place yesterday, February 21st at 5:15 p.m. Quite specific. It was in the witness's deposition. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. My, that was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it? The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. The prosecutor's office, huh? Your subordinate's car trunk? Classy. I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed as it were. Well, that's just great. Doesn't give me a lot to call you innocent on. So who was the victim? An investigator with the police department? I suppose the correct term is detective. A detective? Death was due to a loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. By you. Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. I see. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you? Uh-oh. What, Mr. Wright? What does that mean? Well, it means that the police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so. This case gets worse with everything I learn. You're gonna be harder to prove innocent than Edgeworth. Speaking of, you're the chief prosecutor? That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in this district. I'm sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell. That's an awfully large nutshell. Still, I'm surprised. I would think you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. Huh? In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't. Lana? What happened to your hand? Oh, this? I cut myself by accident. When I stabbed him, that is. Huh? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. How am I supposed to defend this? Time to change the subject. Wait, she was in the class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? You were in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her? Emma told you that too, did she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office. Although it seems he has very little in common with Mia. Hey! It was in law school. I was in my 3rd year, and she was auditing the class. She was different than the other students. Different. She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me. Excuse me? Intellectually attracted. Lana was top of her class in school. I was the best there was. Oh, for a second I thought Mia was lesbian. Or potentially bi. I'm not sure. Never really asked her. I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way. Sounds a bit different when Emma says it. Well, Mr. Wright? Excuse me. As you can plainly see, I am admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say there's no way you can take this case. None. But Lana! Why? Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. I know you didn't do it, Lana. I know. So, how can you say you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana. Mr. Wright? Yes? I believe our discussion here has ended. The rest I leave to you. You mean you're requesting my services as your defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed after all. The case is over. Right. I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. Lana has confessed to the crime, yes. But something doesn't fit. It's that look in Emma's eyes. There's something else going on here. And I'm going to find out what. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. Huh? About what? My sister, she's not always like that, you know? I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her. I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her? I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she... well, maybe not. Sounds like there's something there that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out this underground parking at the prosecutor's office, shall we? Okay. And please, there's no need to show me your badge. I know you're a lawyer. Understood. So this is the lot where it all happened? Looks like they're still investigating. Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this. Hey everyone, keep up the good work. Hey, what are you thinking? Well, they are going to be my co-workers 3 years from now after all. No harm in saying hello. Actually, there is. You know, attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes, even though we're going to be frequently doing that throughout the series. I'm trying not to stand out too much here, see? Hey there, you expecting to go unnoticed here, partner? Partner? Oh, God. What do we have here? Looks like a Bambina got loose from the ranch and is up to no good. Folks gotta learn to keep them doggies tied down, partner. Mr. Marshall? Marshall? Looks more like a sheriff to me. Looky here, Bambina. I know how you feel. But this is my gang's Gold Strike, see? Strike? This is our claim, our territory, with a motherload of evidence. If you're fixin' to mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. Cripes. You know what dreams the cacti out in the desert dream? You want to? What's this guy talking about? You head along home now. Happy trails, Bambina. Was that, hombre a friend of yours? Kind of, sort of, yeah. He's a detective. I think I prefer Gumshoe. He thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West. First and foremost, there's a wallet on the floor. Officer... wait! What are you doing, Mr. Wright? What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police. I don't believe it. This is real basic. Anything at a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket. How is that scientific? Sounds like theft to me. I'm called to duty already, and at my tender age. Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay? By the way her eyes are sparkling, I can tell she's been waiting for this. Okay, now, look at the court record. You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides. Now let's start examining from every angle. Okay. It's a wallet. Oh look, I think there might be a clue here. You should check it out with the press of the A button. You mean Open the wallet? This This is an ID card. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID, that string of numbers. See? Well, it's scientific and isn't scientific investigation useful? I guess. I don't see what science has to do with it. I just opened the wallet to check a guy's ID. That seems pretty standard, but ID added to the court record. Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find. Guess I've got to be on my toes from now on. Aha! A ladder! That's a step ladder. What's the difference? In scientific terms, please. Scientific, huh? Look at the basic nature of things, right? This all seems so horribly familiar somehow. Look, a door! This must mean something. I'm not sure that doors mean anything. No, it won't open. A mysterious lock. Fail to see what's mysterious about it. Mr. Wright, you need to learn to enjoy life more. Let's finish our investigation first. Phone is broken. Interesting, but since it wasn't added to the court record, probably not important. And here's the crime scene. Sorry, the chalk outline. The chalk outline is layered on top of reality. Like, it's on top of the walled off area. What? Oh, we've been interrupted. Well, partner, looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. Sheriff, like I said before, this here's our claim. You'd best be moseying along, unless you're fixing to bite the bullet. Ugh. Could you just tell us one thing? Who owns that car? Well, the lil filly's got a good nose on her. You wanna know who rides that red Mustang with the body in her saddle, eh? Please? No problem, partner. About time for vittles anyway. Get yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor of the prospector's office. You mean prosecution? Might just find you a cerveza you like. Prospector's office? What? Note to self, look up Vittles Saloon Cerveza. Maybe we should check out room 1202, the High Prosecutor's office. In any case, stay away from the car. You can look around here all you like. Just keep your paws off our claim. Right. Great. There was one more thing over there. Huh? Oh, hello, ma'am. Who are you? She couldn't be. You're selling lunches? Here? This is a crime scene. Hello, half and half, was it? Oh, thanks. And you, sir? Yes? Some crunchy goodness coming at you. Thanks. Interesting way of doing business. This area is off limits to anyone without clearance, especially passers-by. Or are you officers? No, but you don't exactly look like the type to have clearance. Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone, even if my days as the cough-up queen are over. Cough-up? Huh? You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned into my eyes, you might say. Yes, all the sordid secrets. Secrets? Dear me, you are a slow one, aren't you? I'm referring to the murder. The stabbing of that detective. What? A witness yeah, she's the witness. You mean you're the... Yes. Please, cough up queen. Tell us what happened. The name is Angel Star, And don't go forgetting it. Words, I know what I said. Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. Yes, ma'am. Anyway, there was something else I wanted to... There was a camera on the ground, a disposable camera that I did not get to pick up. Yeah, I'm sure that won't be important. Somehow, I knew. Yesterday was a day of destiny. I knew something was going to happen. Just like I know that the daily special on Friday every week is salmon. Destiny. Was yesterday special for some reason? You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of inequity. Evil ones? Prosecutors. They have no qualms at all about blackening the name of innocence. And yesterday they paid homage to the most evil one of all. They gave an award for King of Prosecutors. What a farce. So she's saying there was some sort of prosecutors convention yesterday? I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul. Do you have a personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Is there some kind of scientific evidence of this evil? Young miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the cough-up queen. Ew. The most heinous of all evil ones, they awarded yesterday. It was in his car that they found the body. Proof that he devours the evilest lunches of all. Really? Really what? I'm totally confused. One thing's clear, this lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors. The perfect motive. So what exactly was it that you witnessed, Miss Starr? It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. I now feel I know what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. To see Lana Skye wield that knife so. Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see. You mean you saw the very moment of the crime? The sound of his silvery ties to this world being cruelly cut still rings in my ears. And the rhythmic beat of Lana Skye's knife. Rhythmic beat? Implying multiple stab wounds. That directly contradicts Miss Skye's testimony. Of course, it's quite a feat, becoming chief prosecutor. How many lunchboxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder? She always travels light. Now, why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name? Could we ask you a bit about yourself, Miss Starr? I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and best from the Far East. For some reason, the boxed lunches are a hit out there. Why not make the lunches here rather than import them? Did you say something? No? Only true connoisseurs can understand. I sell bentos in America, you dumbass. The kind you can only tell someone who's tried General Tso's trilobite... Trilobite? Aren't those extinct? Anyway, I come here every day to sell lunches. Boyfriend works in the security room at this office. Your boyfriend? See the security room over there? Glass-walled booth? I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyway, I drop by to see him. Huh. Right. So, to scientifically analyze the data available so far, you, Ms. Starr, are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here. Yes. Did you have a bad experience with the prosecutor, Ms. Star? I sense some hostility. Hostility? Huh. Perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike, and the bigger they get, the worse they smell. Kind of like 10-day-old clams in the chowder. I wonder if Ms. Star was involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past. That'd be a sure cause of food poisoning, scientifically speaking, of course. I mean, now you're talking, cough-up queen. Thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure. Still, there's nothing more we can talk to her about. We'll move on to the High Prosecutor's office.